If your pool is not winterized and you experience freezing weather, we depend on our circulation system to keep water moving so it doesn't freeze. So you have to make sure that can happen efficiently. First, you have to make sure that you got a clean filter. If you haven't cleaned your filter going into the winter, you need to get that done now. Also, check your pumps and equipment for any leaks or odd noises. If a pump is unusually loud, that may mean that it is about to fail. You do not want to be in a position where you cannot run your pump in freezing temperatures if you can avoid it. Make sure that your pump baskets are in good shape and check them weekly, more often if you get a lot of debris. Make sure that your freeze protection, if you have it, is working. Freeze protection makes sure the pump circulates water if the air temperatures get down below freezing. You can just wait until the first freezing weather and go out and make sure that the freeze protection is working properly, or if the air sensors are accessible, you can put them in ice water and they should turn on the pump and any equipment that is freeze protected. If you have automation, it should indicate on the automation that it is in freeze protection mode. If you have mechanical timers, it will bypass the timer mechanism and not allow it to shut off in freezing temperatures. The air sensor on automation is typically a little plastic piece that hangs underneath the control box or is mounted on the wall close by. These should not be placed so that the sun can heat them up and give a false reading. If it is a mechanical timer with freeze protection, the sensor may be a little copper wire that is coiled underneath the timer box, or it may be concealed in the timer box and not accessible. If the freeze protection is not working, then you need to make sure that pumps that need to be freeze protected in freezing temperatures turn on and stay on as long as the temperatures are below freezing. You do not have to run your gas heater when it's freezing. Actually, running your heater in extremely cold weather can be harder on the heater because it will condensate much more, and continuous running is harder on the heater. If you have automation with valve actuators and an attached hot tub, the automation will typically rotate between pool and spa mode in freeze protection mode. So make sure your valve actuators are working properly, or you could drain your spa and that could cause a lot of problems. If you have feature pumps that run waterfalls, I recommend that you winterize these pumps in the winter. If not winterized, they will need to be operated in freezing weather, and that can be problematic. You don't want 2,000 pounds of ice hanging on your waterfall. Any pipes that are closed off that have water trapped in them are subject to freeze damage. So either make sure all plumbing is open that has water circulating in it, or the water has been removed from those pipes. I recommend that you familiarize yourself with your equipment and the location of all your drain plugs. We have a couple videos out and more coming to help with locating them. If you lose power or your pump fails, you need to remove all drain plugs and shut the system down during hard freezes. Make sure you have the tools you need handy and know exactly where all the drain plugs are. It is usually not necessary to cover your pool equipment in freezing weather, especially if your equipment is functioning properly. I highly recommend that you do not put a heat source around your pool equipment. I see a lot of damage every year caused by heat sources under a tarp that has been placed over the pool equipment. Thank you for watching this episode. Make sure that you subscribe to our channel, like and comment on our content. That really helps us get this message out to other people. And check out the other content on our channel. Thank you.